Hello there.
With Godzilla x Kong Supernova officially being confirmed, not only with the title reveal, but with like our official first teaser trailer of the movie showing that the film is now in production, I think it has me more hyped for this upcoming MonsterVerse film than I have been really since Godzilla King of the Monsters, probably back in 2019. I'm more excited for this than I am for Godzilla, or than I was for Godzilla vs. Kong, and definitely than I was for Godzilla x Kong the New Empire. To be honest, guys, looking back, I wasn't super psyched about Godzilla Kong the New Empire. It just didn't really have like very many Toho monsters in it, and it didn't really do a ton of things to build up the hype for me, although I was fairly excited for the movie. I just didn't find Scar King to be an overly compelling villain. Shimo didn't even look very scary in the trailers that we saw her. We kind of knew that she was being manipulated, so she wasn't really some like world-ending threat. Godzilla King of the Monsters is the last time we felt any sort of serious stakes in the MonsterVerse. It seems like they're bringing it back with Godzilla Kong Supernova, but in this video, we are breaking down more hidden secrets and reveals that we have had from the Godzilla x Kong Supernova trailer, and a lot of this kind of coincides with some of the leaks that we have heard for this movie, but we are potentially also getting our first look at the new MonsterVerse Godzilla design, or some kind of new design for Godzilla coming to the MonsterVerse in 2027. We're going to discuss it all in this video. If you guys enjoy my MonsterVerse content, consider subscribing, and let's get into it.
The Atomic Fair.
Okay, so Godzilla Kong Supernova comes March 26th, 2027. In our first production trailer for the movie, we actually got so many hidden secrets for this upcoming film that give us some really good hints at what the plot is going to be, including things like binary code that was translated to watch this space, Godzilla Kong watch this space, with space and Godzilla kind of being grouped together in a way where it's almost saying watch this space Godzilla, but it's just kind of a repeating binary code that happens over and over and over again, giving us a hint at what this plot could be, and also referencing a post that Dan Stevens made, clearly part of a marketing campaign for this movie that will probably begin next summer, somewhere around there. But anyways, for this film, we have had so many different secrets, as I said, revealed in the trailer, including even a look at potential rebuilt pyramids. It could be signaling some kind of outer space invasion by another Titan, a file folder on a computer that said unknown Titan, giving us a hint at this next villain for the movie, or at the bare minimum, a new unknown Titan, most likely this space invading Titan, the MonsterVerse version of Space Godzilla, which is what everybody is hoping. But when you look on the corner here of this desk, you see a brand new Godzilla Funko Pop kind of toy. Now, what I didn't really notice at the time while looking at this, or wasn't paying attention because I was really kind of focused on this little drawing here that looks like it could either be referencing potentially the idea of Godzilla Jr. I was kind of hung up on that in the pyramids and did not even look at this little Godzilla figure and just how different the design is for this Godzilla. Now, whether or not this is a hint at a new Godzilla design, at Godzilla Jr., or just a general Godzilla figure is yet to be seen, but with the way that Legendary is, everything that they seem to be doing kind of is a reference to something deeper in the MonsterVerse, so I'm definitely feeling like this little figure is either a reference to a new Godzilla design that we are going to see in this movie, or even potentially a hint at Godzilla Jr., considering that this kind of looks like a happy little Godzilla that we haven't really seen before in the MonsterVerse, specifically with like the facial design. Even though Funko Pops and things like that are kind of stylized, this Godzilla specifically looks kind of different than other versions of the MonsterVerse Godzilla that we have seen. Noticing that his green skin is very prevalent on this little figure, as well as the white dorsal plates, could this potentially be a big hint at what our next Godzilla design is going to be for the MonsterVerse? I think there's a big chance that this is, guys, even if this isn't a direct correlation of what the design will look like. I definitely think we could be seeing a Godzilla with green skin, with white dorsal plates, kind of hinting back to the old original Godzilla, where Godzilla was interpreted for quite a long time as having green skin, and then the white dorsal plates specifically being not only kind of a fan demand, but something that a lot of fans thought was coming with the kind of healing process happening with the evolved Godzilla and him returning to his more normal state. We could definitely be seeing a Godzilla Godzilla with white dorsal plates, with green skin, and then we could also definitely be seeing the inclusion of Godzilla Jr. in this movie. If they want to give Godzilla a slightly more emotional story arc, this is definitely the way to do it and the way to connect fans with Godzilla more, by giving him a potential offspring to protect in this upcoming MonsterVerse film. Now, early leaks about the Godzilla Kong movie coming out kind of indicated that in this film Godzilla would be a slight antagonist, and that there was like a supercharged egg that was going to rile Godzilla up and cause Godzilla to go completely haywire once Monarch possesses it. And I feel like that could be an egg for Godzilla Jr. if that does end up happening in the movie, although with the Godzilla Kong Supernova title being revealed, that's kind of thrown people for a curveball and really caused a lot of people to think that those leaks are completely fake, even though I think there are definitely hints of truth probably in those leaks for what the movie is going to be, considering the leak is just kind of too specific. It makes a little too much sense, and though people said it was kind of impossible for this leak to be real considering the timeline of Godzilla Kong the New Empire having just come out in the last 6 months or so, we are now not only getting this new Godzilla Kong movie entering production, but already shooting, which means they've had this story kind of in their heads for quite a while. So if we see a Godzilla Kong movie where humanity turns against the Titans, it seems like we're seeing something kind of happening like that, with them at the bare minimum tracking down the Titans, potentially even hunting them. If we see Godzilla get enraged by this and kind of turn on humanity slightly, especially if Monarch attempts to possess this kind of egg that Godzilla wants, and then we also see the invasion of a cosmic Titan coming to Earth, we could be set for an absolutely massive MonsterVerse event film, kind of capping off this phase of MonsterVerse movies and potentially leading us into the future, building towards another big event movie. But comment down below, guys, let me know what you think about all this stuff. Do you think that this new Godzilla design is kind of being hinted at in the trailer here with this little figure? Whatever you think about all that stuff, comment down below and let me know. And for this video, that is all I got, guys. So until the next one, be safe and stay well. Bye-bye.